Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The three is up. Kept alive. Out left to the wing. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the right side. They set the pick. Pass to De Silva. And here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Balmaro. And just about a minute into this first quarter. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Takes a three. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And he drives in. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
From deep. Hits a three-pointer. 6 points for him.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
There's a screen. Another shot. Six to shoot. Tries yet again. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First free throw is good.
Number 16.
And so he hits both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
There's the drive. There's a minute 26 left in the first. Pass to De Silva. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The steal. Fires for 3. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
3.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. And the basket by Edwards. Here's Balmaro. No points so far. Here's the pick. From 17. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. 14 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Shields taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Misses the 3. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Up 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Pass to Mirotic. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Wednesday, then on Friday.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Napier. 5 to shoot. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. There's a screen. Takes it inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Mirotic. Booker defending. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Off target at the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Brooks. There's the triple. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Napier. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
Brooks outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's McCormick. Brooks with it. He's guarded by Napier. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mirotic. And he drops it in from the low post.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
They set the pick. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
We've got 1:13 left in the second. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's the 3. Nails it from 3.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
A tight game here in Utah. The 3 is up. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That one misses. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. 19 points in the game. 9 seconds left in the first half. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. It could go. That shot missing. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Howdy, folks.
Well, I think for the home team, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
And that's it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. For the tie, counted from distance, and that'll tie this game up.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's De Silva. Still no points. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In transition, here they come. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Number 16. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Over to the wing. to Edwards. Here's De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And here's Edwards outside. Can't get it to drop. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Takes the 3. Fires the 3. On target from range. Give him 8.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Away team foul. Palmero. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to De Silva. The 3 sinks the tray.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
From behind the arc. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. For the lead. And that one's good. Edwards has got 6.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Inside. Out of the way! Wow! And that one is hammered home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to De Silva. A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Down low. He's off on the layup. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pass to Edwards. Here's De Silva. Ooh, it's stolen away. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the left wing. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. 27 points for him. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. They're up by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They set the screen. It's tipped. To the paint. Robbed. On the break. It's deflected. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. He's guarded by Napier. And the layup falls.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It's Booker on the wing. Clock is at 3. The floater, and it's good on the lay-in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. To the left side wing. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Give him 35.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Booker with it. Back to Napier. Oh, swiped away. He's guarded by Napier. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the game. Here's Mirotic. There's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
1:07 left in the 4th. From downtown, hits the trifecta.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight, it's going to come in a win.
Three-pointer. Offensive board. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Drains the triple. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot on the wing, and the shot goes down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Fires away from way outside. Can't get it to fall. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Exceptional effort on the road.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's Athens and the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the force line. From outside, off the mark. Lucas passes to Osman. From outside the arc, hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Nunn. To Silva with the rebound. Defended by Nunn. Edwards looking it over. Tries to the hoop. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he makes good on the layup.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Now Edwards. Three-pointer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
There's Lucas. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Pass to De Silva. Traps in the tray.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now, here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. De Silva with the rebound. Lucic takes it inside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Defended by Nunn. Driving inside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. To the left side wing. From the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lucas. Edwards defending. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Edwards. To the middle. Pass to De Silva. Shoots the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
There's Lucas. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hernan Gomez against Edwards. There's the pick. Pass to De Silva. 5 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Inside, here's Yurtsevin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They lead by 9. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And for Athens, Grant surveying the D. Pass to Brown. Here he goes. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Brown's got his first bucket of the night.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
There's a good screen. Napier with it. From down in the low post, it goes. Napier's got his first basket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And for Athens, knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Athens foul call. Great. First personal foul. First team foul.
Athens on D. 6-point game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Right wing. Misses from short range. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
They set the pick. Here's Brown, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. How about the amazing crossover there, demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now here's Napier. Out to the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Athens trails by 9. A 3. No good. Shot missing. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Athens. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's the pick with the drive. There's the 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Shoots to the left wing. Athens moving the ball around, and that one good.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now, here's Grant. Defense is right there. Off target with his 3. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. That one doesn't go. And we've finished one half of basketball. Up 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Look at Athens. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still...
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the home team.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cups to the ball.
Thanks for spending halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yeah, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Count that bucket. Edwards got 7 points. Athens trails by 8. And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven. It's Lucas in at the 1 spot. Pass to Nunn. It's good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Fires for 3. Good on the triple. He's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Edwards. There's a screen. And the layup is good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Osman. No good there off the double clutch.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And they get it back. For the 3. Unable to get that one. Athens trails by 11. Picked him clean. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And the first one drops.
At the line for your home team.
And so he hits both. Hernan Gomez covering. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Lucas. Athens with another miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's hauled in by Athens. Here's Osman. Hasn't made one yet. Yurtsevin kicks to Hernan Gomez. Shot to stop the run. Connects from three-point range.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Pass to De Silva. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Athens trails by 13. Lucas passes to Nunn. Six on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. 2 points. That one goes. Nunn's got 4 this quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to De Silva. Good on the three-point shot.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Hernan Gomez with a screen on Edwards. Driving the lane. That one drops for him. He has 5. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Pass to De Silva. Got a hand on it. Nunn looking around. And it's Osman missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Defended by Nunn. Clock at 6. Pass to De Silva. No good from outside. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Osman's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Athens.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And for Athens, we've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Here's Yurtsevin. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Over Yurtsevin. Taking 2 shots.
And Yurtsevin drops them both. The 3 hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's Brown missing. Here's Napier. It's hauled in by Athens.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Defended by Booker.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Yurtsevin. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Yurtsevin's got 5 points in the quarter. Yurtsevin's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. And Booker kicks to Napier. Back to Booker. And Athens making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution for Athens. Number 26. Number 26.
Now here's Napier. He's covered by Brown. Good, nice play there from Napier.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That one goes in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Fires from deep. No good. Athens trails by 10.
Home team foul. Da Silva. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And that one, good. And here is Brown. Stolen. He's covered by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
No good from the wing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's the screen. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time. .144 left to play here in the fourth. Fires from way outside. He got it to go. He drops it in.
Oh! Can you believe that?
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Now here's Grant. A 3 ball. They grab their own miss. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Assist from Brown.
And the home team has possession. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
From deep three-point territory. That one doesn't drop. Now Athens with it, trailing by 10. Lets it go. Again, Athens. Fires from way outside. Not going to go that time. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. Omer Yurtseven out there with Jetty Osman, and it's Nunn in at the 2 spot. He drops it from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Good on the bucket.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Athens. First quarter of play, a minute in. Hernan Gomez with it, releases. Balmaro grabs the board. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
There's a screen. He takes it in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And he banks in the layup.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's Balmaro. Out to the wing. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
None up top. And there's the drive. Misses from short range. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Yurtseven. Hey, puts up a 3. First shot won't go. He's covered by Yurtseven. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Five on the clock. He's covered by Yurtseven. To the left wing. The 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Right side, Nunn. Yurtseven a screen. Nunn, the pass to Yurtseven. And yep, it's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's Osman. He's scoreless. No good there, off the double clutch.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
First team foul.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the screen.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Fires from the wing. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Gets the 3 ball to go. 11 points in the game. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And for Athens, here's Brown. And the layup is good off the glass. Here's Mirotic. Oh, ripped away. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. McCormick with a rebound.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And the three-pointer goes.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Brown. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
On the take, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. He's got 9.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Brooks. And he goes in for the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Mirotic, no good with a layup.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
For 3, drills it from deep.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Pass to McCormick. The layup misses. On offense, here is Athens, trailing by 2. And here's Brown for 3. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Grant. McCormick with a rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Mirotic. He's got 11. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
Home team foul. Armani. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
40 seconds left in the second. It's Brown on the wing. They set a pick. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the wing on the left. 16 seconds left in the first half. Buries it from 3.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Athens shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the away team. Grant. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Beyond the arc. And no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. To the wing, right side. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. And for Athens, we've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Nunn in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Osman. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the pick. The 3-ball. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Fires in the triple. He's got 17.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Athens trails by 4. Outside Nunn with the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? There's a screen. Nice move. Nice jump shot. He's got 19.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Off target from outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. No one near him. That one falls. Athens trails by 6. Pass to Osman. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Osman's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
From deep three-point land.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Buries it from 3.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
This one for 3. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The rebound by Osman.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. They get the rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
1:02 left to play in the third. Nunn defends. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Hernan Gomez, the pass to Osman. Nice open look, but it's no good. Osman's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Nunn defends. They set the pick. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 10. And time to step. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
And for Athens, pass to Mirotic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deflected. 3 on 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And for Athens, Athens trails by 5. Back to Brown, launches it from deep. Balmaro grabs the board. Balmaro's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's a screen. Pass to Mirotic. Counted from distance.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
There's the triple. Outside for Grant. Now Brown. Over Brooks. Brown can't hit. Here's Mirotic, defended by Brown. High arcing shot, and that one's good. Mirotic.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. It's a 10-point game. Here he goes. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Lets it fly. And it goes straight through with a swish.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Number 42.
And Athens making a change here.
Foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Six to shoot. Pass to McCormick. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He may give up a little size, but has to bounce to hold his own.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brooks defending. Now you're at 7. Hey, expanding his range. Nails it from 3. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Balmaro. He's covered by Grant. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Athens trails by 5.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on both.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
.58 seconds left in the fourth. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 55 seconds left in the game. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by Athens.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And here's Grant from the arc. Brooks with the rebound. Driving to the basket. Nifty move. Cash.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they didn't make it easy on...
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Shields. Edwards defending. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. There's the steal. Here's Balmore. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
From downtown, drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Oh, here's Edwards. And the 3 off target.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
From past the arc, finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
They get a hand on it. Shields buries it from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's De Silva. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
De Silva. Assist goes to Edwards.
Shields. Edwards defending. Shields. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards looking it over. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Shields, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Pass to Edwards. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Shields. Edwards defending. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Old team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Edwards. 29 seconds left in the first. Sweet little floater. Edwards got 6 points.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Shields, Edwards defending. To the inside. Oh, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Shields. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
They've got Brooks, and it's Quizier in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Mirotic. And stolen by Booker. Here's Napier. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now here's Brooks. Guarded closely. And he goes in for the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Giffey misses from close range. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Mirotic against Booker. Mirotic the pass to Quizier. He gets it in there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Napier. Brooks covering. They set the pick. Giffey. McCormick with the rebound. Picked his pocket. And Booker kicks to Napier. Stolen by Brooks. High arcing shot that evens the score.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's good from long range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Napier covering, and stolen by Napier.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
On Tuesday and then on Wednesday, this is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Napier. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Napier. There's 1:59 left to play here in the second quarter. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. Now Here's Mirotic. D right on him. Pass to McCormick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Brooks covering. There's the screen. It's blocked. Outside Mirotic. Here's McCormick. They swipe it. Fast break. Here we go. Giffey off with the layup.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Look. 34 seconds left in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Mirotic against Booker. They set the pick. Now Mirotic, scoreless thus far. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Third team foul. Number 7. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away.
Free throw dropped for Napier.
Napier at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Napier.
And boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing.
Checking in for the away team. Number 13, Andreas. Number 13.
That's tipped. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for stopping.
Well, I think for the home team, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And moving on, let's jump over to our current game. It's a tight one so far for the visiting team.
You look at their success so far.
Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. And that one is hammered home.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Shields, and it's all evened up. He's got 14.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The trade, and no good that time.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
For the lead, sinks the triple.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Outside Edwards. To halt the run. That shot missing.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Paul Morrow, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here in the third.
Shields, Edwards defending. It's stolen by Edwards. They set the pick. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Into the lane, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. There's the pick. Takes a three. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 25.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's 1:40 left in the third quarter of the game. Shields hits it from three-point range.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's the three. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And with that three, his second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
There's a screen. Six to shoot. Wide open. And it's good for 2.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
Pass to De Silva. Edwards with it. Here's De Silva. The putback is no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shields. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Just 3 on the clock, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but
he beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. They lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Ball's knocked loose. And here they come. Drills the three-pointer.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Napier covering. The layup off target. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. That one good for two.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Home team on D. They set the screen to take the lead. And he drives in. Banked in off the glass.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Shields, defended by Booker.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The visitors with the ball. Beyond the arc. And that one is off. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Taken away.
2 minutes.
Here's the break.
2 minutes.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Here's Balmora. Pass to McCormick. Here's the screen. Five on the clock. Shields. Off on the layup. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Driving in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Third personal foul, second team foul. Coming up the floor.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. outside Mirotic. Launches a three. Kept alive.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Mirotic grabs the miss. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Balmaro. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Home team foul. Shields. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Giffen taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
For 3. Rebounded by Balmaro. Shields. No good on the triple. No good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had...
And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Three-pointer, pure from three-point range.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the basket is good. He's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to De Silva. 4-3. It's hauled in by Athens. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, here's what the head coach for Athens told me earlier. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Guarded by Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Athens shooting their first free throws of the night now. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Nunn defends. There's a screen. Pass to De Silva. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. Here's Osman. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Sinks the tray.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Osman's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Here's De Silva. No good from outside. De Silva's gone 1 for 3 on the night. An open look for Nunn. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Offensive rebound. To end the run. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Athens leading by 7. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Count it. He's got 10.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. He shoots. The kick out to Nunn. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Out to the right wing. Cuts off the pass. Here we go. Launches a 3. Drains the triple.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Here's Nunn. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's De Silva. Beyond the arc. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Guarded by Edwards. Outside Nunn. The 3. Osman, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Nunn defends. Down low. Six on the shot clock. Tipped. Athens shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Third team foul.
Athens leading by 6. Pass to Osman from downtown. No good that time. Osman's gone just 1 for 4 so far. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's your 7. Oh, trying his luck from deep. On target from range. The visitors with the ball. And there's a pick. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. A good-looking shot from the wing. 5 points in the game. And so it's Athens closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Pass to Booker, and they're on the run. He's covered by Grant. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Out to the wing. Back to Napier. Booker with a screen on Brown. Here's Napier. That one goes. Count it.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Athens leading by 5. Booker defending. Grant outside. They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. And he can't get that one. Here's the break. And they pick up 2.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Booker defending. Brown scanning the floor. Over Napier. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
No good with the triple. And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lets it go from the wing. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Dives for it. It's hauled in by Athens. And there's the screen. Fires the 3. That one is off. He's covered by Grant. Going inside. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he's sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shot.
Oh,
nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Brown with it. Soft touch off the glass. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on! That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Booker defending. Pulls it from the top of the key, and he gets the jumper to drop. Here's Napier. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Grant outside. Gets the three to fall. He has 7.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Right side, Napier.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the away team. Booker taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Outside, Brown. They set the pick. Goes up from the top of the key. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And the three-pointer goes. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Grant outside to the inside. The three. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Athens. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. First up,
these guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster. Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds.
thanks for tuning in.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. On offense, here is Athens. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. We've got Jetty Osman. Also a Marriott 7 out there. And it's none in at the 2 guard.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Outside Edwards. There's a screen. And he makes it on the layup. Edwards got his first points of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And for Athens, Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's none in at shooting guard.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
De Silva, no good. De Silva's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Pass to Osman. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. Osman's gone 1 of 5 from 3-point territory. Here's De Silva. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's That's a one-hand jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's none. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Athens shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. The shot's good. He's got 7.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
He shoots it. And another miss by Athens.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
He's covered by your 7.
Oh, yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
Shot is up. They get it again. Osman on the wing. Drops in the 3. Osman's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Back to Edwards. Out left to the wing. For 3. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's none. Driving inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Good on the jump shot. Nunn's got 6 here in the quarter.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Driving in, and he dunks it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Guarded by Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. A tight game here in Milwaukee. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 10.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Athens foul call. Snoop. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
46 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Napier. Shot clock at 6. From the high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long 2s are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Hernan Gomez with it. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Napier. Nunn defends. Let's go with a 3. The shot won't fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Leading by just 2. And we'll have... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. That puts them in the lead. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Checking in for the
visitors with the ball.
Number 13, Andres. Number 13.
The three-pointer off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Brown gets the bucket.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Lots of room. And right on target.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And that one's good. Brown's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the one miss. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. It's a one-point game. Booker defending. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Grant. Over to the left wing. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. De Silva with the rebound.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
To the left side wing. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. And it's all knotted up.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. Out to the right wing. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to De Silva. Sends it home from three-point land. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Now Brown lets it go. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 1:57 left in the final quarter. He's covered by Grant. Into the lane. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. From deep. De Silva with the rebound. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
De Silva with the rebound.
Clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Fires top of the key. Can't hit that one. And they're pushing it up. From the arc. Hauled in by Brown. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming up on the floor for Athens. Number 10.
He's covered by Grant. The visiting club takes the win on the road. With the late victory, they upset Clinton.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It'll be the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Goes up again. Hernan Gomez, no good. Over to the left wing. Balmaro. And the three ball is good.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Lucas. And he hits the jumper for two. So it's the visitors now. Shields. Hernan Gomez covering. About a minute played so far here in the first. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Pass to Osman. Launches it. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Yurtsevin, no good. Shields, defended by none. Three-pointer. Balmaro's shot is off. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Osman missing.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
They set the pick, and the call is going to be... Yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm, or you're going to get a call.
Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Now, here's Nunn. Defense right on him. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's the break. Here's Balmaro. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Nunn. Drills it from outside.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good work there as it goes.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. There's the triple. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He has yet to score. It's good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Inside.
Athens foul call. Lucas. First personal foul. First team foul.
.35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now, here's Yurtsevin. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Shields tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's Lucas. No good on the last second attempt there. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Leading by just 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Brooks, and it's McCormick in at the 5. Mirotic grabs the miss.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Athens trails by 5. McCormick with the rebound. And it's Brooks in the corner. Hits the 3-point bomb. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Brown, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to Mirotic. Poked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13. With 1 on the clock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Covered by Mirotic. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there. So it's the visitors now. 6-point game. Mirotic, a screen on Grant. Pass to Mirotic. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Athens.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Down low, here's McCormick. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Grant the pass to Brown. Teardrop shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Athens shooting their first free throws here for the night. That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Mirotic. Buries it from 3-point range. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's one of the best 3-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Offensive rebound. Grant gets a wide open look. Hands it from downtown.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brown wide open, he fires. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now Mirotic. There's the pick. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Knocks down the three ball.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
He's covered by Grant. Mirotic, a screen on Grant. Pass to Mirotic. 5 to shoot. And Mirotic throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, Athens.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him. That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Brown. He's covered closely, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
To the paint with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
And now it's time to break. And that concludes.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's none in at the shooting guard. Fires top of the key. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
From deep, Hernan Gomez. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
And for Athens, we've got Yurtsevin, and it's Lucas in at the 1 spot. Plays at the pick, takes a 3, score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Balmoro. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Athens trails by 9. Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. This one for 3. Here's Osman. The 3. That shot off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Shields. Hernan Gomez covering. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Lets it go from the wing. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Nunn finds Hernan Gomez. It's stolen.
Athens foul call. Omer Yurtseven. First personal foul. Second.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
No good from the wing. For Athens, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Osman. That's good on the jump shot. Osman's got 10.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Shields makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Lucas. Osman kicks to Nunn.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Clock at 4. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And the three ball is good. Nunn's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
.58 seconds left in the third. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Lucas. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 7 points in the game. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's the pick. Yurtseven with it. He tries for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Athens foul called. Lucas. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Shields. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Paul Morrow, that's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Wasted no time on that one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
from deep. Another three for Athens.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Outside for Mirotic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
The offensive rebound. Athens moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Out to the wing. To the left side wing. Shields. And it's denied. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Again, Athens.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now. He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
To the wing right side. Here's the screen. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. He's got 25.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Grant with the ball. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Shields sinks that one from the post. Athens trails by 9. From deep. Mirotic grabs the miss. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Misses the three. Now Athens with it. Covered by Mirotic. Gets in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. 1:15 left in the game. Pass to Balmaro. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass.
But any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Fires from the wing. No good from Grant. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
They set the screen. That shot wide open.
Assist from Balmero.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's the three. Drains the three-pointer. From deep three-point territory. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead solid.